Wiz.
Yes.
1978, Michael Jackson, Nipsey Russell, Lena Horne, and of course, Diana Ross. So this poem is a persona piece about what happens when she comes back to New York, comes back to Harlem. Who is she? Dorothy returns. Dorothy returns, floats back to Harlem after clicking 10 shoes together, finds 433 Prospect Place where she left it, and I am standing in the doorway wanting to know why the hell it takes so long to take the garbage to the curb. From then on, she checks the weather for freak tornado-inducing snowstorms before stepping out. She does not retire that funky powder blue dress she wore in Oz, slips it back on, picks out her freshly washed fro, and with ever means silver slippers, saunters past rowdy crews pushing poison poppies and throwing catcalls in her direction. But Miss Thing don't take no mind, continues on down the sidewalk with her newfound swagger, slicing through the whackness of their game with a pendulum swing of her hips. She finds a sweet spot where she can groove to Donna Summer, shows off that Nipsey Russell slide Tim Man taught her. Tonight, she's looking for a ride to take her south of 125th Street, or maybe a wizard who can lay her flat like a yellow brick road. So when I was a teenager, I was a bit of an Afro-punk kid, and so this poem is kind of about that sense of community that I found, but also that sense of disconnection. It's really hard to be an outsider in a scene of outsiders, but that's kind of how I felt. But music was my way out, and I loved the Riot Girl stuff, 7-Year Bitch, you know, Bikini Kill, and so this is kind of this is about my first time in a mosh pit. This is called The Black Girl Talks Punk Rock. The first time you throw yourself into a pit of fists to beat the borrowed blood of your mother out of you, you, the only brown girl in the room, spin yourself into a whitewashed wall of punk kids. If collision could be this rush of unwashed sound, swipe of someone's reach, the way we miss and miss so close, no matter how hard our forms want to be concrete, our heat says different. This collect of human breath, the way we slide and spill for each other. If this body, still afraid for what will hurt, still wields every limb, every root it knows to make the same gash of discord, then this is all you want to be. And if body ever wanted to be dive bomb, it is now. In the dizzy of breakdown, kicked to shit and tasting the dirt of basement floor, or the musk of a $3 cover in your mouth. You want that dry, hard drum aimed past your gritted teeth, the 1.5 minute of exit, a singer with loaded eyes who can spit all the split of you back into your face. I think this poem is about apologizing too much. It's called Sorry. Sorry. It became a weak throat, the other option to stutter, growing up to become apology for harder things she couldn't pronounce to the gawking eyes of kids with better, faster tongues. The word was easy enough. 2 syllables and you could undo, go invisible. The word, a way out, the stupid bravery that got you hurt for talking back, popped in the mouth, split-lipped, followed home from school. As a young woman, she learned to say it before and after she burned things down. Once it was his body. She lit the word and watched it spread across his face, threw drunk, heavy, poorer hand at him for nothing other than saying he loved her. Told him she'd left men for less than that. But when he did, she learned to say it to an empty room. In the winter after, she said it to bathtubs she let overflow, to other words that couldn't save anything. She dreamt the word would have been what they called the boy that never stuck in her, what he was made of. His eyes would have been that word, two big brown pleads waiting at a door for some weather that never comes. She wanted a place to put it, other than the faulty parachute of her lungs. Between the vertebrae of an infrequent spine, it grew, fat, assuming, on all sides of her mouth. She couldn't carry it, so she pointed it at strangers for the easy forgiveness you get from people who don't know the worst thing you've done. So this is my last one. It's called Barry. It's self-explanatory. Barry. Women in my family do not trust dead to plots and cherry wood coffins. They play them on their insides and pray. Projectors run their memories in white light. Spirits fall out their mouths in scriptures. It's hard to tell who's speaking. They keep them in glass jewelry boxes that stay locked on coffee tables, frame photos of open caskets near their front doors, and call them mother and father. Wear their second sight to bed, converse at 3 a.m., call this counsel. What the women in my family do with the dead is their business. My aunt married a corpse. He said there was always a cold he couldn't shake. I told him to wear thicker socks. Told me I didn't want any of his dead men silence. Kept me from joining him once. Let me sweat out a fever in his arms for 3 days. Sometimes caught him with dull eyes and wished I could see through them. The women in my family give the dead to their daughters. My mama gave me her dead mother's name. I've drowned in her dresses. I am told I am nice like her, that she was given a second chance to hold her. She looks for a stronger dead woman in my eyes. I don't tell her that grandmother comes to me in dreams, grants me time in the garden of my childhood, collects fears that slip from me, their withered peach pits when they fall into her waiting apron. She shows me a place to bury them, under a dogwood where I buried my baby teeth. She promises they'll come back as something I can eat, a fruit so plump it will feed me a lifetime. We stare at the disturbed earth and wait for movement. I always wake before the harvest, the ache of them still in my stomach. Thank you.